Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for OSRS. Alright, this week we have Forestry, the Way of the Forester Part 1, so that does mean there's going to be more than one part for Forestry for OSRS, so that's some good news for you guys. There is some current issues that have been raised that are either ongoing, investigating, and or fixed. So the issue raised at 1220 BST is some players are reporting their losses of bonds from their inventory when buying them from the Grain Exchange. The team has rebooted the GE for bonds and the errors have ceased to continue, but they want to continue investigating any errors they receive about those who did not receive their bonds. At 1240, there were reports of issues with the interacting with grimy herbs aren't working correctly. They've released a hotfix that should have fixed this issue. And at 1511 BST, they received a number of reports of players crashing and not receiving current event rewards when chopping trees with numerous amounts of people. The team is released the hotfix to resolve the issue around the crashing, and they will continue an investigation into the inconsistent rewards. So that's currently being investigated. And at 1350, some players have, some reports have stated certain trees are respawning extremely quickly or not despawning for longer than intended. They released a hotfix that should now make trees behave as intended. The team will keep a close eye on this for any further inconsistencies. At 1410, players have been able to change their color of their beaver pet without the funky shaped log. At 1725 BST, they received a number of reports that players can spawn events inside the woodcutting guild. They deployed a hotfix to stop events spawning inside the woodcutting guild, as this is not intended behavior. At 1740 BST, players have stated you cannot deposit teak logs with the Leprechaun event. The team are currently investigating this issue and have found this also affects mahogany, Arctic pine, and blisterwood logs. So that is under investigation. Now, we actually head into the update, which we have the change log. So, Forestry, Way of the Forester Part 1, trees will now spawn on a timer that activates after the first cut and regenerates if players stop cutting the tree. Multiple players chopping the same tree will now receive an invisible woodcutting bonus that scales with the number of players up to a maximum of 10. So it's actually kind of beneficial to have more people with you. Forestry kits are now available. 4 different forestry events will now appear. The Friendly Forester Forestry Shop is now open for business, and the ice trolls that can be found in the north of Yaitso and Naesnot now drop the noted Arctic logs. The Pride event is over, unfortunately, but you can claim Pride-themed goodies from Gilbert, southeast of the Barbarian Village. Players will now see a visible difference when the escape crystal is active or deactivated. Added in parentheses to further clarify the differences. The escape crystals now auto teleport can now be toggled with the right click option. The apprentice Cordella now has the right click option for more convenient pouch repairs. A chisel now spawns near the cell table in the Guardians of the Rift. A narrative survey, so whether you're a verified lore hound or a serial spacebar smasher, take part in a narrative survey. And PvP Rhoda is moving to period B, so 560 UK PvP, 579 US high risk PvP, 561 UK free to play PvP, 580 US LMS competitive, and World 390 AUS where LMS competitive is deactivated with this Rhoda. The PvP arena is using main loadout for the ranked duels and tournaments this week. So, what are some of the things with Forestry, you might be asking? Well, here is the timers for the trees. So this is, again, when you first hit the tree until it is fully depleted. So oak has 27 seconds, willow's 30 seconds, teak is also 30 seconds, maple's 1 minute, hollow trees 36 seconds, mahogany is 1 minute, Arctic pine is 1 minute 24 seconds, yew is 1 minute 54 seconds, and magic is 3 minutes 54 seconds. Redwood is 4 minutes and 24 seconds. So, in addition, chopping the same tree with other players will give you an invisible +1 bonus for each person at the tree, so up to a +10. So, obviously, the more people you have there, the better it is. So do get your group together and just enjoy some woodcutting for a change. But there is some forestry kits, and in order to get those forestry kits, you have to buy them. But you'll need an untradeable currency that can only be found in forestry, which is the anima-infused bark. So you'll naturally earn this during the forestry events, but while you're chopping, you'll also collect leaves, which can also be stored in your kit. So, all the items and components to the upgrade your forestry kit are tradable, including the leaves. But, so, as you can see, there's different things that you can do with that, and, go nuts with it, have fun with it. But there's the leprechaun charms. These charms attract the attention of friendly leprechauns. When someone in your group successfully chops a tree, having this charm in your forestry kit means that there's a chance a leprechaun will spawn and offer his services. You can create the charm with a 70 crafting, 70 woodcutting, and 35 farming, buy a clover insignia at the forestry shop, and combine it with the emerald and the ball of wool to create 10 leprechaun charms. Lucky charms. Being on a stick. These busy buddies help pollinate plants. While chopping trees, they have a chance to detect strange bushes that are ready to pollinate and will assist you in doing so. So you can create this with 50, 100, and 35 woodcutting. Buy some powdered pollen from the forestry shop and combine it with the ball of wool and some logs while near a beehive to create 10 bees on a stick. Then you have the Nature's Offering, which gives you a 60 to 80% chance to receive additional logs while chopping trees. The offering will be used whether you receive an extra log or not. You can create this with 50 farming and 68 woodcutting. Buy some of the ritual mulch at the forestry shop and combine it with one high tier herb. So that'll be Aventoke, Worm, Snapdragon Cad, Lantidime, Dwarfweed, or Torstal to create 40 nature offerings. And then you have the Forester's Ration. And this is a tasty treat that has a 30% chance to store 20 points of run energy when chopping trees with a one-handed axe, which suggests there's going to be two-handed axe. You can also make your very own once you've got 35 cooking and 35 wood cutting. Simply combine the leaves of any type with a slice of cooked meat. A nice little way to make cooked meat back. Signature attachment, so if you want to rake leaves, these handy clippers will get more leaves when chopping trees, highly doubling the amount you receive. So once you got 35 smithing and 35 wood cutting, buy Secretary's blade from the forester and combine it with the iron bar to create 50 Secretary attachments. To reiterate, all of the kit upgrades and tradable and stackable, so you can buy them on the Grand Exchange and trade them with your fellow players. So there is the different events as well. There is the Rising Roots. Look out that these gnarly roots as they protect their woody brethren. Cut them down for some extra XP and an anima-infused bark. The Flowering Tree. Help the bees find the right two flowers to pollinate. So you'll need to be on a stick for this event to appear, but you'll be rewarded with the XP, anima-infused bark, and some seeds or tasty treats. Then you got the Struggling Sapling. And as you guessed it, you'll be helping nurture this tree, so create the right combination of mulch to feed the baby tree before it withers away. Get some XP and anima-infused bark. And then you got the Leprechaun. The Leprechaun is pretty awesome. He'll take your woodcutting resources straight to the bank. Remember, all these events scale in experience and difficulty depending on the number of players present. So this means that you'll be well rewarded for your efforts even when playing in a group. There is a log basket, this handy little basket, and this is also part of the rewards for the forestry shops. This is some of the stuff that you can buy, including the lumberjack and forestry outfit. But this only works, the log basket works like the fish barrel. When open, it stores up to 28 logs of various types. There is an easy fill and check options to make managing your inventory a breeze. You can grab this handy thing for 5,000 anima infused bark, 300 willow logs noted, and 300 magic logs noted. Log brace. So if you don't want to take up additional space in your inventory with a log basket, simply grab a log brace and combine it with the forestry kit and the log basket and create a wearable version with the best bit of both. So this is kind of expensive, but brace yourself to spend 3k anima and infused bark, not bad, 300 maple logs noted, 300 yew logs noted. In order to make the all-in-one forestry kit, you'll need a 75 smithing and 75 wood cutting, along with 45 nails, 2 ropes, and 3 adamantite bars. Not too expensive, but not cheap either. And then, like I said, there is the lumberjack hat. Well, not just the hat, but the whole outfit. There's also the forestry outfit. So each piece cost for this is a 1,250 anima infused bark, the appropriate lumberjack outfit piece, and 60 of the following logs noted, which is oak, willow, teak, maple, mahogany, arctic pine, yew, magic, and redwood. So this is just a forestry themed cosmetic override. I'll just make you feel more at home with the event going on. It does not say if this actually is just a cosmetic override for the lumberjack outfit, or if it's just purely a cosmetic override in general. Clothes pouch. So if you're really attached to your fashion escape, they have a product for you. The clothes pouch will gain you all the benefits of the lumberjack outfit while wearing whatever outfit you like. So do note that the other set bonuses will override what's in your clothes pouch. So if you're wearing a graceful top, the benefit of the lumberjack top in your clothes pouch will be ignored, and so on. You can grab this for 10k anima infused bark, 300 willow logs noted, 300 maple logs noted, and you'll have to craft it using the thread, leather, 50 crafting, and 50 wood cutting. And then we have the funky shaped log, which for this log, feed it to your beaver pet and change the color. So don't worry, it is safe. The funky shaped log is a one-time unlock, but once your pet has gobbled it up, you'll be able to change the color anytime you like. The log itself costs 15k anima infused bark, 500 of the following logs: oak, willow, teak, maple, mahogany, arctic pine, yew, magic, and the redwood. But as an additional bonus, because they know it's no way to obtain noted arctic pine logs, the ice trolls that can be found in Yaitso and it's not will now drop them. So you may be wondering what's happened to tier to that two-handed axes they were talking about. They made a decision to move this reward to the second part of the update so they correctly adjust the feedback regarding this hefty new reward. So Forestry Part 2 is going to be coming in September. So this means they're going to be coming to the community about this, which is going to be leaves and tertiary effects, campfires and bonfires, tea brewing, new events, new rewards, including the two-handed axe, balancing and feedback changes, and the schedule so far is the Discord stages call, so feedback in Part 2, which is Friday, June 30th at 5 p.m. BST. Forestry Part 2 community consultation news post, which is Friday, July 7th. Discord stages Part 2 discussion, Friday, July 7th at 5 p.m. BST. Forestry Part 2 poll, which is going to take place from July 12th through the 19th. So that's quite a bit to go through, and we have a Peepo Plays Forestry, and this is by Witchcrafty. A little bit of a animated series here. I gotta admit, that's pretty cool. You got the forestry, old forester there, and then you got Peepo. Do check it out. There is actually a full comic here on the main page. But the other changes The Pride event, like we said before, it has ended for now. It will be active again next year. So do keep that in mind. You know, it's not something that they're just going to get rid of overall. No, it will be back. But that is it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching and listening to all that, because there was a lot to go over for forestry. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later guys.